Hey guys, Woggenz here. And while I was away for about, well, past week, I guess, kind of working on real life stuff, school and all that funness, a lot of changes happened to the Minecraft world. Um, let's see here, Minecraft Beta 1.9 Pre-Release 6 was released, followed by Release Candidate 1 and Release Candidate 2 of Minecraft 1.0. Release Candidate 2 is supposed to be the last development version before the full game comes out, which I believe happens this Friday. Minecon in Vegas. I would have loved to attend, but unfortunately, I well, don't really have time to go to Vegas right now. Other than that, I would have been there. School, I tell you, priorities, right? I should just stick with the games. Screw school, drop out. No, I'm kidding. Do not drop out of school for games. That's just a terrible idea. But anyways, I'm going to do in this video is just do a quick overview of the changes that were made. Then the next one I'm going to do some actual exploring of the end. Hopefully find an Ender Dragon now. Fight that, see how that goes. Probably not well. Yeah, so let's get to these. So credits have been added to the Minecraft jar file. Okay, that's for use in one of the release candidates, I believe. Attempting to sleep in a bed while hostile mobs are nearby will display a message: you may not rest now, there are monsters nearby. Crafting tables can now be mined faster with an axe, makes sense. Added ending titles, okay, there's the addition to that. Mine stairs of any material will drop a stair block now instead of a block form of its material. Previously, when you mined a stair, any stair, let's see here, wooden, any stair here, brick, oh, excuse me, darn. Yeah, might be getting sick. Oh, that'd be terrible. But anyways, previously when you mined a stair of any type, you would get a block of that. So if I mined a stone stair, I'd just get a cobblestone block, which was kind of buggy. So glad that's fixed. You can now place stairs and not be mad when you mess one up. Let's see here. These are all pre-release 6, by the way. I'll kind of go through sequentially here. Added dragon egg. Currently has no use, but that was pre-release 6. It does now. Changed the mining time of many materials, including redstone ore, stone brick, nether brick, iron bars, iron door, mob spawners, and obsidian, making their mining times much faster. That's good because obsidian takes days to mine. Efficiency effect on pickaxes now affects all applicable materials, including obsidian, nether brick, blah blah blah. Tools not suited to digging a certain brick can now be wow, the wiki's typoed. Well, what they did was, so say I have a pickaxe, let's see here, and I want to mine dirt here. Normally, I'm going to create a mode, so I'm just going to one-hit this. Normally, mining with a pickaxe for dirt would take just as much time as mining with your fist, but now a pickaxe will mine faster than your fist, but slower than a shovel, which makes sense. You're using a tool; it should be faster than punching something. So let's see here. Where was I? Minor texture changes to grass, sand. The sun, let's see here, is now a square again. I'm not really a fan of that. I kind of like the circular, pixelated sun and moon. The moon is also a square. Let's see here. Added additions to the Ender Dragon boss fight, boss health meter. Leaves behind a fountain-like bedrock structure with an Ender Dragon egg sitting on top, and has an Ender portal to return the players to the normal world. It throws you back to your spawn point or bed, whichever you may have. So you can now actually get out of the end. You just have to, well, again, either die or successfully kill an Ender Dragon, which I'm thinking is going to be quite difficult. So we'll have to find that out. Ender Crystal added. It's a block, looks kind of funky, and it heals nearby Ender Dragons. So you want to kill that before doing battle with any Ender Dragons. So that was pre-release 6. Quite a few changes there. These all seem to be more just polishing changes, getting prepared for the release of Minecraft come Friday in Vegas. So Nothing really game-changing as far as I can tell, but it's definitely looking like more of an actual game now. So on to release candidate 1. Let's see here, arrow sounds. Let's see here, if we fire that, it's got a little like a little pluck. So that kind of makes sense. And that changes if you don't fully charge it. So that's that. There's a sound for hitting too, apparently. Let's see here. Oop, it wasn't close enough for that. Come here. Alright, let's keep on this not moving. Just so I don't screw this up too bad. I didn't really hear it there, but there's supposedly a hit sound. Chest opening and closing is definitely different now. Let me fly down here. Grab a chest. Plop that down. So it's kind of like a little creaky opening and closing. You can see that. Doors have different sounds. Let's see here. Where's the door at? Should have just placed these down before I started recording. Now I'm going to look like a complete fool when I can't see the door that's probably right in front of me. There's trapdoor. You think trapdoor would be near door, but apparently not. Oh, there we are. There's door. So yeah, definitely different there. So the sound improvements are pretty good so far. Experience orbs make a quote-unquote twinkling sound when you pick them up. Fence gate opening and closing. Let's see here. There's fence gate. Sounds just like the door. So that's that. Mob sounds for the blaze, creepers, explosions. Supposedly sound more realistic. I ran into one earlier, and I kind of think I preferred the old sound better. But also eating sounds. Let's see here. Give me an apple. I don't know if you can't eat in creative mode. Oh, I haven't taken any damage. Let's take some damage. Best way to do that: climb a tree. Oh, climb a tree. Jump off. Up here. Oh, that. Wow, we just heard that. That was the new fall sound. Supposedly sounds like a bone breaking, which it kind of does. So actually, sprint. I'll just sprint while I'm reading. This. I'll get my food down a little bit. Oh, jeez. So let's see here. Actually, jumping should do the same. So I'm just gonna jump in place. Anyways, Endermen. They have an idle sound now, which kind of sounds like pigmen. Teleportation sound. Also a staring sound when they're just looking at you. Magma cube sounds and silverfish sounds. Hopefully the silverfish are less obnoxious now, because those are terrible. Snowball sounds. Oop. Ah, come on. Get my food down before I hop back into creative mode. Player sounds. So damage to player is stab-like. Supposedly, let's see if I can find a creep around here somewhere. Should be one in the area here, I would think. Oh, shoot me! Come on. So yeah, that's the new sound for player damage that is inflicted by the unit. Let's see here. Drinking sounds for potions and milk. Eating sounds, which what was that? That's awesome. Let's see here. Snowballs. Sound a little more realistic, I guess. So, fall damage, which I kind of showcased earlier, jumping out of that tree. TNT and other explosions have changed. Tool breaking noise, which I can't really break a tool very rapidly, so I'm gonna leave that to you guys to discover. What is she? Oh, freaking skeleton. Nice, snowballs not doing any damage. Oop. So, anyways, where was I? Quit game button in the main menu rather than having to X out. Changed redstone wire placement from being a plus symbol to a dot, which I guess I don't know how I feel about that exactly. So if we plop this down. It's just kind of a little dot. Previously it was a plus sign or an X, depending on how you're standing. Plus sign if you're standing like this, which kind of made more sense to me because it's like wires, and you have option to go here, 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 or here. So the old school plus kind of made sense, but I guess the circle works. So that's that. Bows now have durability when you shoot them, so you cannot shoot a bow forever, which I'm not entirely sure if I agree with this change, as bows require arrows to shoot them. So I mean, that was kind of my thought, that would be the control for that weapon. So now not only do you have to have arrows, but you also have to worry about your bow's durability. It doesn't seem to go down very fast. I shot quite a few arrows around this while I was flying around. So I mean, but it's still a factor that I mean, I guess it probably won't matter a whole lot either way. But I don't really care for that. Thrown eggs now hatch baby chickens instead of full-size chickens. That was I guess a bug before, so throw a bunch of these. Oh, and now we have baby chickens. Whole bunch of them. And new splashes on the title screen. So that was release candidate 1. Release candidate 2 was really nothing special. All it was a huge bug fix from release candidate 1. There was a bug where all tools would break after using them 8 times. So release candidate 2 was released, I think, like an hour after release candidate 1 to address that, because obviously that's a big issue in the world of Minecraft, where you need tools for pretty much everything. So that's supposedly the sound for experience orbs. It doesn't really sound too much different to me though. So I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know. That may have changed. I feel like if it did, it's very minimal. But yeah, that's the changes for pre-release 6, release candidate 1, and release candidate 2. So that's pretty much all you're going to see until this coming Friday when the full game comes out. Usually with release candidates, they're awfully close to what the final product is going to be. So unless Notch has some big changes for the full game, I think this is pretty much what we're going to see come this Friday. But overall, it's pretty well polished at this point. I mean, there's still problems here or there, but it's an indie game, so you're gonna have that. I mean, you have that in non-indie games where you're paying $60 and they're big franchises and they still have their issues. So I'm fairly satisfied. The Ender Dragon, stuff like that's been added. The end game scenario has been added. It seems to be a fairly complete game at this point. There's still no skills, which was kind of promised with the leveling system, but that kind of went over to just the enchantment table and using that to modify items. So I don't know. I think I would prefer skills over enchantable items, or both. I mean, both would have been the optimal result there. But that's that. I'm sure there's actually a lot of other things I could probably gripe about, but that's not what this video is about. It's about changes that just happened and what you can expect to see in the full game. So I'm going to leave that here for this video, and hopefully in the next one I'll be exploring the end again, looking to fight an Ender Dragon. I had found a let's see, I'd found a stronghold using the I have Ender here. It should be around here somewhere. Is that gonna fall? Yeah, there it goes. Should be pretty much right below where I was. I flew around quite a bit doing this and just spamming orbs like that. They don't exactly work as they did previously. They would shoot and just keep kind of shooting in the direction you needed to travel. Now they seem to, unless I was just spamming too many of them, they don't seem to actually travel in the direction of the stronghold. They just seem to kind of give you a path to go along. So, and those will fall. But if I go, let's see here, way over here, hopefully, I think I should be away from the stronghold at this point. So I shoot a bunch of these. They kind of go here with a path leading up to it, and then just fall right where they they stop. So if I go, just keep spamming these and keep following them, they should get to a point where they kind of go. Oop. Let's see here. Come on. Did I go the wrong way? I may have went the wrong way. This is good, but come on. Terrible demonstration, I know. Oh, here we are. Oh, yeah, there's just a huge glob of them right there, and they're just going straight down. So, Stronghold should be down here. Looking to explore that, get back to the end, fight an Ender Dragon, hopefully not get my butt kicked, and and have some fun with that. So, anyways, a little longer on this video than I was expecting, since I was supposedly just really reading changes, but you know, whatever. So, until next time, later.